Okay, fellas, I want to do a complete rehearsal right the way through. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You've got vision out.
3 hours before kick-off, Alec Weeks, the producer, is rehearsing the outside broadcast unit at Upton Park. From the mobile control room outside the ground, he can talk to his 5 cameramen setting up their shots for the game. 4 cameras are inside the stadium. The 5th is on a mobile crane to give high-angle shots of the pitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I seem to be getting a few nods from in here. Fine. Okay, going to check out to laser.
Hear me on lazy, Alec?
Yes, yeah, fine. Trainers match, can you roll up? Team captains first, Bob. Straight.
They both did there, do they, Alec?
Give me the players' tunnel, Johnny. Give me the players' tunnel. Yeah, in actual fact, they both sit either side. The police don't sit where it says the police. There's normally West Ham players sit there. So you can expect the Liverpool players sit on camera left, West Ham camera right. Okay, back to the near corner, Johnny.
For the producer and the crew, this game is a dress rehearsal. It's the last chance to iron out problems before the Wembley Cup final.
For the isolated camera coverage of the goals and what have you. Derek, this is very near similar position as to what you'll have at Wembley next week, okay? The angle, the height, just a wee bit higher next week, but the angle is roughly the same. Use your zoom, tighten it up on that far half. Hold it there, pan it down, Derek. Lose the crowd, that's it.
United! 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 Liverpool!
West Ham!
Liverpool!
On the touchline, camera 4 is lining up to take personality shots, while the crane carrying the 5th camera goes up into position 90 feet above the ground.
Team showing the changing face of the side during the course of the season. The arrival of people like Patton, Trevor Brooking emerging as an England player.
Barry Davies begins his commentary, sitting on the camera gantry opposite the halfway mark.
Is the substitute this afternoon. Graham Patton, who gets us going with his trusty left foot. West Ham attacking the goal to our left. Liverpool this afternoon wearing their white shirts.
The other half of the operation takes place at Television Centre, where the game is recorded onto tape. Members of the production team log the match to help edit it later on, and an engineer keeps a quality check on the recording.
If there are any problems, I've got to chase them back along the line to the outside broadcast, try and get agreement on them and try and get them cured, so that we lose the least amount of programme as possible.
But a typical run from Edwin Hughes, the head slightly down, tremendous power in the legs. Gould. Badly for handball. By Tommy Taylor.
Referee four.
There he is.
A penalty. Alec Weeks talks his cameras into position.
Kicker 3, goalie 4, kicker 3. I don't know, we'll soon find out. There's a goalie.
Lindsay.
Don't drown Barry. Okay, 4, keep the goalie covered.
Oh, take those bloody things off.
Referee holding things up while the penalty area of Upton Park is cleared of debris.
We've tried it on that shot too, on the debris shot too, that's it.
A loo paper shot.
That's it. Okay.
It really hasn't helped the kicker or goalkeeper, I wouldn't think. But Mervyn Day looking very calm, even helping in the clearing out process.
Fantastic!
His body moves, and I'm pretty sure his feet never did. Oh, Mervyn Day, what a save! We've had a brilliant goal at one end and the save of the season at the other.
That action replay was produced by this machine, the video disc. It can store up to 36 seconds of action from the game and replay it slowly or freeze it. Today, the producer is putting the replays in later, but next Saturday at Wembley, the disc will be used live.
Having recorded on the video disc the material from a videotape machine and selected what we want, we freeze the picture at the beginning of the action and then run through in slow motion, thus. We watch the action in slow motion until we see a goal scored, and then we freeze it again.
All set for the second half.
The second half is recorded on a new tape at the centre.
Shot three. Forgetting four.
On by Koshak to Hughes.
Right. Sit. Oh. Ice down, chap. Just all go. Cheerio.
It's 5 o'clock, and for the camera crew, the day is over. But back in the centre, the videotape must be edited. 90 minutes is shortened to 25, concentrating on the highlights.
Round the turn. Brian Hall. And a typical run from Emlyn Hughes. The head slightly down. Tremendous power in the legs.
During the course of the next 3 or 4 hours, we'll be dubbing over the required sections from that tape onto this one, which was originally an empty tape, but which will finally have the whole programme, edited programme, which will be about 25 minutes.
From Emlyn Hughes, the head slightly down. Tremendous power in the legs.
Let's hear this one first.
Shank is the Liverpool manager. I suppose his team must be feeling rather like the tortoise. We found that the hare suddenly woke up and found more breath.
All right.
Are we coming right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll show around. I don't want to stay long because I want to do this thing.
Alec Weeks would usually go back to the studio, but today he's going to his office to plan for Wembley. How does he feel about today's coverage?
Today it was okay, it went off okay, but primarily most of our thoughts were on next week. I've had this camera crew, most of the season. We've just got one bite at the cherry, this match, and it went off okay. And today it was just a question of sitting back, polishing the odd points for the cup final next week. One of the teams, Liverpool, was playing, and today it was okay. If we're on this form next week, we'll be okay.
Did anything go wrong?
Yes, we had a few problems. We lost the camera 10, 12 minutes from the end. You lose cameras break down. But the crew just took it in their stride and the viewers wouldn't miss anything.
Up to the crowd, about 20 yards away.
8 o'clock. In the studio, Sam Leech, the editor and now head of sports programmes, is going over the show with Martin Hopkins, the studio director. They're discussing the end piece, which is an editorial comment on the crowd behaviour at the Manchester United game.
Better shots, Terry tells me.
Later shots?
Yeah, well, better shots.
Are the police among them?
Yes, that's the point. He's going to cut us a nice sequence, call it 40, 50 seconds worth, which, when we know about, I mean, the point is, I think they'll be good enough to just run them loose. Jimmy doesn't have to keep talking the whole time.
No, because on the PA tonight, it's a good story, when Busby's saying that we shall have to fence them in.
Sorry? Yeah.
That caption with the three, for the end caption with the 3 bits on, they're magnetic, you can take them off where you want them.
Could I have camera 1 over to Jimmy's position, camera 2 looking straight across that other seat, camera 3 in the first plane. Audrey, can you phone Val upstairs? Can you phone Val?
Well, if you give me the first two on there, right, I don't want the Sports Night one, because I've got that already on VT, and I'll be supering those over VT on the trail at the end. So they're both super captions, two separate ones, quick change in between. That's it. That's it. That's fine.
It's okay? Yeah, that's you set for the night.
Did Jimmy say he's going to come in at 9 or?
Thank you very much. The bit I want, Huey, will be when you've got the Tom Finney Super up in yellow.
Half an hour to go. Martin Hopkins is rehearsing the camera positions and captions. Tonight, the opening part of the show will be pre-recorded, but Jimmy Hill's analysis of the game will be live.
Could you pause for a moment, then we'll give you the TJs.
When on the pitch, we've seen football players very bad.
Last-minute changes to Jimmy Hill's script are discussed, with only a few minutes to go.
So severely, really, isn't it? Because it's everybody's going to, all the rugby are going to say, oh, look at what we
so severely.
Which we'll get in a minute.
30 seconds.
OK, Chris.
Sunday papers without actually showing it.
Well, it's a
and
good,
saying that we know that the Sunday papers, three-quarters of the space is going to be taken up about this incident and not about the 46 games that were played.
I'll tell you what we've got at the end now. The news cameras went into Loftus Road.
Yeah.
So we've got that little thing. Instead of doing that other rather sort of touchy item, tired item with Leeds, we've got the new stuff today. The little line saying, this is how they ended the season with 62 points and bows to the crowd. And bows to the crowd.
Time to envision. Yeah, we begin to wonder, Jimmy. This is the big moment of the Saturday night coming up now. Yours and mine. I've got the letter from Mary. Not Mary. What's the name?
Quentin!
30 seconds to go. Stand by VT. Stand by Jimmy. Stand by studio. Run VT. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take us. Stand by Jimmy, stand by studio.
5 seconds.
Cut, cue Joe.
Good evening and welcome to Match of the Day on the last Saturday of the Football League season. And what a farewell flourish of action and controversy.